May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and today we're talking about bullying and its impact on our LGBTQ plus youth.
How schools are addressing the bullying and how the Department of Education is taking care of the social, emotional, and mental health needs of your youth in the process.
Okay, thanks. And the perfect person to talk to now is Stephen Hobaica. He is a clinical psychologist that specializes in LGBTQ health. Thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
So I'd love to know then, how frequent is LGBTQ bullying in public schools, and how does it impact those students?
So we know that LGBTQ youth experience more bullying than their non-LGBTQ peers, with over 50% of LGBTQ youth reporting that they have experienced verbal, electronic, or sexual harassment, often directly related to their LGBTQ identity. Additionally, over 20% report physical harassment and over 10% report physical assault at school. Unsurprisingly, these bullying experiences can lead to a variety of problems for LGBTQ youth, like worsened mental health, such as depression, anxiety, and suicidality, as well as worsened school performance, which is evidenced by things like poor grades, less interest in school, decreased attendance, and when it gets bad enough, switching schools.
So how can we begin to address the bullying of LGBTQ students?
Yeah, at the school and district level, I strongly encourage teachers and administrators, as well as school leaders, to review bullying policy and make sure that each school's policy is clear and inclusive of LGBTQ students. At a school level, it's important to make LGBTQ materials and people visible, which can be achieved with flyers, posters, ally pins, rainbow lanyards, safe space signals, and even LGBTQ groups. And at a state level, policy change is recommended so all schools can be safe for LGBTQ students.
That was a really nice talk with Stephen, and now we bring in Jason Roberts. Thank you so much for being with us here in the Living 808 Lounge. Appreciate it.
It's great to be here.
Could you tell us a little bit about the policies and procedures that are in place to report and address bullying incidents involving LGBTQ and the community?
The department is fully committed to creating a safe, equitable, respectful environment that supports all students and does not tolerate any kind of bullying, harassment, or discrimination. There's a multitude of state and federal laws that are anti-bullying, anti-harassment, and the DOE actually has policies on top of that that further prevent any kind of discrimination or bullying. You also asked about the reporting of it. And the DOE has a Speak Now app. You can just download it to your phone. It's available to all students, K to 12, and it provides students another opportunity to be able to report an incident of bullying that takes place on campuses, outside events, or transportation. And the cool thing about it is that that's not always an easy thing for students to be able to do, to come forward, and they can do it anonymously.
So how does the department's current strategy and healthy habits help schools address the bullying?
So Healthy Habits is all about creating an environment that's conducive to learning. So we're talking about building the skills, creating an environment that's equitable for all students, and that also enhances learning. We know that students learn better when they're safe, when they're comfortable, and that they feel loved.
So how is the Department of Education then meeting the emotional and social and mental health needs of all students, including the LGBTQ students?
Okay, that's really kind of the million-dollar question. So the Department of Education implements social emotional learning, SEL for short. It's teaching skills and the ability to be able to celebrate the uniqueness and appreciate differences that everybody possesses. It focuses on three things. The first one is safety. We know that it's very important for students to feel safe, especially students that are in marginalized populations like LGBT. The second one is relationships, and that's building positive relationships with students so that students feel welcome, that they feel cared for. And most people can identify with a student or a coach or someone in their life on their campus that they had that relationship with.
Well, I'm sure that we have a bunch of viewers out there that care and care enough to help. And how can they get more information to do that?
HawaiiPublicSchools.org would be the site that they could look up and get some more information about that.
Stephen on Zoom, Jason here in the lounge. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure.
All right, back to the studio for much more on Living 808.
All right, thanks so much, John. Super important topic to talk about. And of course, keeping our keiki safe and healthy in many ways. And of course, that does include mentally as well.
That's right.